NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. She has been around for a long time, okay? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be all about how my makeup routine has essentially changed as a woman that is of a certain age. You know, she's not 22 anymore. Listen, that's fine, so we still kill it, okay? My brother's laughing in the background. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how I essentially do my full face differently now, and it's mostly all based around concealer. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer has been one of my go-tos for like a decade. That's how long I've been doing this, okay? And it has always been something that I go back to all the time. Why? Because, first of all, it can have as much coverage as you want. Before, I used to put concealer on like crazy, okay? Like stacks of concealer, like it was nothing. Now, I have adapted and learned how to do my makeup differently to where I feel like my skin looks luminous and youthful, glowy, and it has enough coverage for me. So I'm gonna basically just kind of go through my new routine, okay? The first thing I do, I'm going to apply moisturizer. Skincare is definitely so important when it comes to my makeup routine these days. I think before it was like, yeah, I could have skincare or not, and now I'm like, no, you need moisture. I already applied eye cream earlier, so we're good. After I apply moisturizer, I like to address just these more darker areas that I have, specifically these outer corners, because the way they go down, I would like them to go up. So what I'm gonna do is take a color that has a little bit more of a warm undertone. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Biscuit. One of my favorites to kind of neutralize that. And I get this area as well. I remember when I first used this concealer, I just knew it was a staple for life. It's one of those concealers that kind of stands the test of time. I like to let this sit for a second because it needs to dry down. I don't want to blend it out too much to where it's not really setting in to where I need the coverage. For me, I love a full glam and I love a no makeup look. And I think this is one of the concealers that you can truly get full coverage and that you can also get this like really nice skin-like look. You use it that way. So now that I've let this set, I'm just going to blend it out. So do you see how drastic to me that difference is, where I had all that redness? Now it almost looks like I'm at square one if I didn't have hyperpigmentation, which is great. This is where I want to be. That's what I use Biscuit for. My main color that I've always used is ginger. I love ginger. It's the perfect tone for me. So I'm going to take this now. This is the color I really use to brighten everything. It's really... I have to find a way to make the biggest impact with my makeup the little amount of time. I can't even believe there was a time where I would spend legit like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours getting ready. We just don't got it like that anymore. So this is how I do my makeup when I really want to feel like I'm glam, but I'm not. I'm going to kind of put this around the darkness around my mouth. This is also the time where I would take the concealer and spot treat if I have any darkness. I'm just gonna take ginger and go in and kind of just get the little spots. Now we're just gonna go ahead and blend out the edges. I think once I had the second kid is when things really slowed down for me. I don't even really remember how to do makeup on YouTube anymore. I do miss it. I feel really good sitting in front of the camera right now, actually. You know what I find? The loophole is that because I'm getting ready for YouTube, Steven has to watch the kids. You see? If I was getting ready to go out, I wouldn't have as much time. Oh, loophole. The rest of it, I know I look kind of weird right now, but I let that sit, marinate, and really get in there. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of this brighter color. This is Café con Leche. It's also the NARS Radiant Creamy, and I'm just gonna put it right there. And I'm gonna take this down the center of my nose to highlight. Give yourself a little snatched nose. This concealer is like pretty forgiving as far as dryness. I feel like it's nice and creamy so that it still looks pretty hydrated and not patchy under the eye. I hate when I look dry under the eyes because that's not good. And then I'm just gonna blend this out now very lightly because I want to keep most of the focus there where I have the most darkness. She is looking snatched. Mind you, we have no foundation here. This is just concealer, but just kind of accentuating those bits. I don't know if you noticed, but I have hyperpigmentation on my eyelids, and I use the concealer to cut it so it kind of looks like eyeshadow. Work smarter, not harder. At this point is when you can go in with your bronzer, your creams, your cream contour, and just add a little bit of shading to my nose to make it look even more snatched. I found that when I get ready, I actually blend more aggressively now. Like, I'd be hitting with the Beauty Blender, like, and I don't know how that has happened, but so that made a huge difference in the nose. And then if you want to add a little warmth to the face, you can do that as well. That's a little warm for me. I'm gonna blend this out because we want to look a little sun-kissed. You know what's funny is that there's so much that has changed in my life. I never thought I would be that person that's not ready more than is ready. Actually, I was having a work meeting for our brands and I showed up like with a lash, not even anything else, just like a little lash. It wasn't even like a thick lash, it was like a natural lash. And one of my team members said, "Oh my God, like look at you all done up today." And I was like, is that what it's come to? All done up? This is who I am? Like, that just putting like a light lash considers me all done up? That's when it hit me that like I had been pregnant for 2 years basically, and I may not be the glam girl that I thought I was, but I think she's still there. She's just not there every day. She shows up on special occasions, weekends, date night. Every Friday night it's date night with me and Steven. This is where I like to add a little glow. Now with me, I love cream products now because it just makes the skin look healthy, and I love a cream glow. This one's by e.l.f. I'm just gonna apply that to the high points and to the snatch nose we just did. End of the nose. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Even if you're not wearing any makeup and you just put a liquid glow over your moisturizer.
Mama, you left this.
I left this?
You got the pearl.
My lashes? Oh, thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Who would have thought that my son would be bringing me my eyelashes? That kind of does tell me that I still am a glam girl. Oh, that's so cute. Honestly, he says the cutest things sometimes. The other day I went out to dinner with my girlfriends and he sent me a voice note that was like, "Mommy, I miss you, I love you." Like, I can't even believe that I have a child who's sending me these voice notes. He can talk. He's helping me now. Okay, so now we're gonna apply the blush. I know we've all been loving a blush moment, and I love a lot of it. So I think this really helps bring that life to your face, especially if you don't wear foundation, because if I'm not wearing foundation and I don't put on blush, I could feel a little bit washed out. So I just want to bring that sun-kissed feeling back to my face. I can't believe it's 2023. I must say that happened really quickly. I'm pretty sure I started my channel in 2012, so do the math. Do you see that? Like, instant life to the face. I've always been a blush girl. When I was younger, I used to not wear bronzer, but best believe I would always have blush on. Once we have our blush, we're gonna set just the center of our face, and then I take my setting powder on my hand, tap off the excess. I always blend out my under eye with my Beauty Blender again, making sure there's nothing that has moved. And then I take my powder onto one of these little triangle things, and I focus most of the powder here, okay? Not up into the fine line area. I focus it where like the hollows of my eyes are, and then the sides of my nose, and I really pack it in. And whatever is left after that, I bring up, so that way it's not so much powder into the eyes. I also like to pack the powder against the grain, if you will, against the fine lines, so that the powder really goes in to those fine lines and not just sitting on top to where it later has a chance to crease, because we don't have time for the creasing. All right, so now if you see areas that you still want to work on, you can just apply the powder to brighten there without having to also apply it to the really close under eye area. And I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit. And then whatever's left over, I just kind of press onto the center of my forehead. This is typically what I do just to make it look like I tried really, really hard, okay? Take your bronzer. You just take your bronzer onto your brush, and I kind of tap in the inner corner, essentially on the front of my brow, and then I bring it down into the crease. So that gave my eye some shape, and you can also run it under your eyes to add shadow. So now to the catfish of it all is adding lashes. Anytime you feel like you don't have time, if you add a lash, you're golden. I just look down into my mirror to get really close to the lash line, and I'm actually gonna fake it and lift it a little bit. That make it look like I kind of have a winged liner, but I don't.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is my lash that looks like liner so that I don't have to do liner. You know, it's really like snatched. This also looks really good with an actual liner. I think that's really the vibe, but ain't nobody got time. So I kind of put it in the middle and then I lift out the outer corner so it's not on the lash line on the end, and I'm gonna cover it with liner. Then you can take a pencil liner or liquid and just fill in that gap between the lash line and the lashes and your lash line, and then a pencil to really like tight line. I always like to add more powder blush on top because you can never have enough blush while my eyelashes are drying. I'm actually gonna add a little brown shadow because my lashes are so dramatic. I just kind of want to balance out the lower lash line a little. Okay, and then add a little lower lash mascara, which I will do off camera because my lashes are itty bitty. I also really love to add some fake freckles, or I'll just like accentuate my beauty marks. And I think why people like adding the freckles, this is just how I feel, is that sometimes it makes it look like you just have even more of a natural finish of your makeup, because typically when you have a full coverage, freckles don't show through. That's just that's my theory. I feel like it's best to mattify your lips before you apply lip liner, because I forgot to put a chapstick. It's a little too slippery and I don't want my lip liner to slip around. So I kind of just go above the lip line at the top, but not on the sides. I swear when I do my eyebrows in a mirror, I think they're perfect, they're snatched, and then I look on a camera, like a selfie or something, and I'm like, whoa, one is really thicker than the other. A mirror will really lie to your face, okay? But a camera will not. So sometimes I even do my eyebrows in my camera, because at least to get the general shape, because the camera does not lie, but the mirror lies to me all the time. Lip cream. Alright guys, so that's it. This is the finished look. Wow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm like, this feels so good to be filming makeup videos again. Like genuinely, I didn't think that I was missing it this much, but now that I'm here, I'm like, no, I actually really truly missed it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Just like old times?
1, 2, 3.
Mommy brain.
Reboot.
Dial up. That's what I'm on. I already lost my pencil. Honestly, it's a talent that I can drop something and 2 seconds later never find it again. It's gone. The lip pencil is now gone. Hello, welcome. Ow! I don't know how to film YouTube videos anymore.
Right here. I want you to sit right here. Let's see.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey, there's a hair on this.
There's a hair on it?
There's a hair on it.
Oh no, let's get it.
I got it.